the Lovers and Friends Festival happened this past weekend or 2 weekends ago, and it was a whole big lineup and stuff. And Usher, he brought out a few R&B girls on his set, and I believe he brought out Summer Walker. And with Summer Walker, she is very introvert when it comes to being on stage. We don't really get like a lot out of her. Like, when it comes to, you know how it is watching Summer Walker on stage.
Right,
whatever.
Right.
People always critique her stage presence. And I've actually seen Summer Walker live before at Broccoli Fest. Mm-hmm. And I wasn't mad about it. Like, it was cool. Like, she has like a whole like stage set up. Like, she has like the plants and like the chair, the big chair and stuff. The stage always looks nice. And, it was an R&B show. I when I was at Summer Walker, her set, I enjoyed myself. Mm-hmm. She sang, it was a vibe. I enjoyed myself. So personally, I've experienced a nice Summer Walker set at a festival. Mm-hmm. But online, she has like hits and misses. Sometimes she has like awkward moments on stage where she's just not moving around. She's just not moving and just not really working the stage, just, whatever. Mm-hmm. And so I guess she was just tired of people saying things online, because when Usher brought her out for his set, because they have that song together, when Usher brought her out on his set, I guess, she was just standing still and just like, and Usher, he's a showman. He's going to be gliding back and forth, and it could be a slow R&B song. He's still going to work with it. He's still going to work the stage and stuff. Right. So it was like, so in contrast to her standing there and just like, singing and just being, just being awkward a bit, and him just gliding. It looks like, girl, like, you're not performing. Like, what are you doing? You're just standing there being weird.
Gotta move.
That's what, whatever. But so she caught wind of that again, and she was saying, like, she was on Instagram Live and was just like mocking people, saying like, I always see that, like, what do y'all want me to do? I don't make that kind of music. What do you want me to do? You want me to twerk on stage while I'm singing a slow love song? Like, she was just acting a fool, doing splits, twerking. Like, this is what y'all want me to do? Y'all want me to do splits and twerking? Just doing some outrageous shit to her slow ass music, right? Just trying to prove a point and stuff. But I think that I didn't really pay. I honestly, like, I never really cared that much to type a negative thing about her stage presence. I just would see things, think it, and then just move along, because I didn't really care that much. Also, I didn't experience that during my Summer Walker experience. Right. But girl, you know what they meant. Like, it don't matter if you sing slow songs. You can still work the stage somehow. You can still perform. You can still have some sort of stage presence. I've been to a Jasmine Sullivan concert. Jasmine Sullivan, she sings slow R&B love songs, and she still works the stage somehow. She still gives a performance some way, somehow. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
you can still move.
I think that she was just purposely missing the point, or just didn't care, or just was like, whatever. But it's like, come on, like, what they meant. Like, you know what I mean? And honestly, J-Rob, we all have our artists where we have our particular artists for particular things. Mm-hmm. Like, for me personally, I'm going to spend a coin on a Beyonce show, because I know what I'm getting.
Right.
I'm going to spend coin on a Beyonce show every single time, because I know what she gives. She's going to give me a show. Beyonce is going to perform. So I'm going to spend my coin. Okay? All right.
That's a fact.
Tyler, who's a rapper,
perform.
Tyler, the Creator. I'm going to pay ever since Flower Boy came out. Every concert that he has had in the DMV area I've been to, I'm going to spend my money. I'm going to drive to the show, because I'm going to get a show. He's not a dancer. He doesn't give you an 8 count, but he's a performer. He's a showman. I'm going to get production. I'm going to get a show. I'm going to get engaged. I'm going to get engagement from him. I'm going to get a show. So I'm going to pay a coin for Tyler, the Creator. I'm going to pay a coin for Megan Thee Stallion. I'm going to pay a coin for Doja Cat, because I know what they're going to give. I pay coin for a Jasmine Sullivan show, because I've been to a Jasmine Sullivan show. She's R&B. She's like deep R&B. Like, she makes you feel like she's like R&B. Like, she's like traditional, like R&B girl. She gives a show. And I saw Jasmine Sullivan at the Anthem. The Anthem ain't no huge venue, and she still made it. She did what needed to be done. She performed. So it's like, we have our artists where we know what they're going to give. Summer Walker, like I said, I didn't have a bad experience. Like, it was still chill. She wasn't doing too much. It was still chill, but I enjoyed it. But I don't expect much from her because that's the art that she, you know, whatever she showed, that's who she is. Cool. Even with like Ice Spice, people complain about how, you know, they love her music and stuff. She has cute bops, but the stage presence is like, whoa, it needs a lot of work. So right now, you know, Ice Spice is a new artist, so you know, I'm not going. If you guys notice, like, I don't really critique her too hard yet because she's new. She just came out. She has bops and stuff like that. But like right now, I'm honestly, I wouldn't pay for a solo like an Ice Spice show. Right now, I wouldn't go to it right now because I feel like she still needs to work out some kinks when it comes to her stage presence. And also, in you know, I have said this before on the show, you know, everyone doesn't need to give an A count. I don't expect Ice Spice, because a lot of these rap girls, they want to give A counts nowadays, and sometimes the A counts don't match up with the people. So you know, it'd be awkward. Like, you know what I'm saying? But Megan Thee Stallion, she's good for an A count. Like, you know, she's going to give you a show. Latto was real good for it. Latto has really good stage performance. Like, she's a really good performer.
She's a good performer.
Great performer. Coi Leray a great performer. Yeah. She gives you like a little A count, but nothing too crazy. But you know, with Ice Spice, you don't have to give me A count. But it's still ways that you can have stage presence without the gimmicks or whatever. I'm not saying that people have gimmicks, but you know what I mean? Like, you don't have to do too much when it comes to like the dancing. You don't have to give a full out choreo. You can probably have some dancers behind you, but it's the fact that, like, even when you have dancers behind you, sometimes people can still be awkward on the mic. It's still like a thing. It's still some kinks that need to be worked out. Right. But when I think of, you know, just for me, you know, like I said, like, I'm not a, you know, dance. If you're a dancer, cool, great, do that. But if it's not your thing, don't do it. And you don't have to do it to demand. You don't have to do it to be demanding on stage. Because I think of Jay-Z all the time. Jay-Z could be on the stage by himself, big ass stage by himself, and still he could still move the crowd. He could still command the attention. Right. You can do that. So find that. Summer Walker, Ice Spice. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to bust it open, do a split, do an A count. There's a way that you can still be captivating without the usual, you know, gimmick thing or whatever. Right. Because Jay-Z, I've seen Jay-Z, not in real life, but I've seen enough video footage. Have I seen Jay-Z live? Oh, I have never seen Jay-Z live. Wow.
Probably a Beyonce concert coming up. You will.
Live in person? No, I don't think so. You never know. Have I ever seen Jay-Z live? No, I haven't seen him live. Not that I think of right now. But I've seen enough Jay-Z performances where it'll be a big ass stage. Sometimes when we don't band, he'll be by himself and he will still rock the crowd. Yeah. So it's just, you just have to I guess it just has to be like a genuine energy in you, or a genuine aura in you, that just demands that, you know, that commands the stage.